get the next parents and the other things for them to do things.
Yeah, Ted Corporal is backing here. I think he's gonna make that a Bilgewater Cutlass, or is that? Oh no, he's going for the Bloodthirster. I mean, now even if he does get caught, like the way he did get caught with the Bloodthirster and an Ocean Soul, I don't think he'll ever die. He'll just keep auto attacking where he's standing and just get insane healing.
Indeed. Oh, I think we disconnected from the stream. The stream went down. Lol.
Oh, rip. Too much action for the stream to handle. Oh, we're still okay. Things coming out near the dragon.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
All right, let's continue casting because we're still live on Facebook. So this is going to be the fight that we're looking out for with the
Soul Point.
Drake. Yeah. Oh, here comes the ultimate, and there's a pause coming out right here. Very, very interesting. Oh lord, this game is too close to call, right? No, actually not too close to call, but this team fight might just be too close to call.
Yeah, both the teams are gonna give it their all, but like the gold that Exulansis have, is definitely gonna make a difference. I hope. Let's see.
Man, so many CCs landing. Kakabai fans will be the sacrificial lamb, but he gets the opening. But these chokes are so horrible for Exulansis. I'm not even sure how they're able to do this. And my lord, they're trying as they can, but it's not going to be enough. They could be a dead person. What are these pauses? Crow disconnects and reconnects, and Infinity gets Crow. And now Bige Sapne will look to get the Graves. So that's a 2-for-1 when all was said and done. Ashes remained untouched in this team fight. There is no Zonia, mind you, for the Mordekaiser. So if he goes out of his ult, he will be sitting there to 3 other people. So we'll have to wait and see what happens right here. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, but he's able to do his job. Oh, okay, it's back.
He gets Katarina bot as well, and this team fight, my lord, what a 1v5 chat game. Video was still alive, mind you, and he gets the soul. The madman does it, flashes out, and survives. Oh my god, yes, they lost the team fight, but they got what they wanted, CA. They got the soul dragon.
Yeah, but they're going to lose the Baron for it. It's not going to be that big a deal because they did get the soul point, but that's just going to delay the game for like another 3-4 minutes where Elixir are able to farm up, get some more items. Mordekaiser is able to finish his Zonias, and you saw last fight exactly what Mordekaiser was able to do when he got onto the backline. That Caitlyn couldn't.
Yeah, good.
That Caitlyn couldn't hit anybody, right? So like, if they're able to create that big a zone again, maybe the soul won't matter. Let's see.
This is huge plays coming out. The Panda playing absolutely out of his mind. And now what this has given is the chance for Elixir to actually scale up themselves. You know, the goal lead is now not 9,000. It's not 7,000. CA, it's just 4,000. So it's reducing day by day. And, you know, like Midlaner is like behind, but now Ash has caught up in terms of 3 items apiece. There's a QSN advantage, yes. But also for Mordekaiser, he's going to finish his Zonias pretty soon as well. And also for the fact that Elise is now, you know, all catching back up in gold. So everyone's like squeezing their gold yet again.
Yeah, so I think the key thing is that Ash is now on almost, I think, on the same gold as Caitlyn. She has a Death's Dance. So like while the Exulansis,
the Barda does land, but not sure. Oh, he kicks on Kirk. Has his flash. He should be fine. The slow lands a nice usage. Oh, he jumps on the big bear jump. Oh, Lord. That was scary to watch. Holy crap. The double teleport from behind, though. Here comes Mordekaiser with his ultimate. Kaka trying to buy time, create space. Kirby, Kaka uses ultimate. The TF ultimate. They're trying to kill this big boy. Here comes Nautilus trying to buy more time. Will they kill the Crow? Yes, they're able to. Elixir, what are you doing? How are you winning this team fight when you're so far behind? Whittaker goes down. The ultimate also used for Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser, the 1v5 raid boss is here. And he's trying to do damage. But Caitlyn, Dead Corporal, brilliant double kill for himself. Will he run away? We'll have to wait and watch. He's trying to do whatever he can. Oh my god, this team fights are so close. Not sure who's gonna win. The Bard kills the Elise. It's a 3v2 at the end of the day. And Kirk will also die. Dead Corporal, the winner. He was there. He did not
Oh,
die.
the
He made
BM.
these team fights happen. And with 4-0 CA, this could potentially be the end of the game. Never mind.
Yeah, I
30
think they're
seconds
gonna.
and Nautilus will come back. I think they'll get 2 inhibitors, I think.
Yeah, I think they'll get 2 inhibitors, and like that's the soul came in so key in that fight. I mean, I think I was like so sure that Caitlyn was dead, but that healing that came in for the Caitlyn, she was just able to wrap up the fight after that.
Yeah, and Mordekaiser could be dead right here, trying to buy enough time before he
Oh,
could,
no.
but this is not good because they will now 100% lose both the inhibitors. So that caught
think they
right
can
there
go
with
for
the
the
trap
end.
was, yeah, it might be hard. If they catch one more person, they can, but everyone's going to be up at this point. It's going to be a 4v5. 2 inhibitors go down. So now Exulansis again come back in this game. They're again with the goal lead. Their corporal on that Caitlyn is a beast who will just not die. The ult lands on to Volibear. The follow-up CC is there. Everyone's doing a lot of CC. The guy still does not die. What is this raid boss Volibear? Holy fuck! But no matter what, the kill still comes onto him. But damn, this guy bought a lot of time for themselves.
I mean, yeah, right. He's able to cause so much chaos in the backline without any armor. Like he's building his armor now. I think he's going for a frozen heart next. Once he gets that armor, like how are you going to stop this Volibear from one-shotting your Ash?
I don't think anyone can stop the Ash from so the Volibear from ulting the Ash at this point. And Kakabai fans, you know, like the only way they want to or should look to win out these team fights if he gets so fed that he has enough damage for just one-shotting someone, which I don't think is possible. And look at this, Kaka will try to do whatever he can. He will run away with whatever he can. He just uses his ult and runs off, and that's a close call for him, but that's a smart use of his ultimate, you know.
Yep.
And
Showing us his fancy feet work from last game too.
true.
And now we see the pings coming out for the objectives. Like we have some time for the Elder Dragon, but the Elder Dragon fight is going to be huge because your items, your soul, none of that matters if Elixir gets the Elder Dragon. If Elixir gets the Elder Dragon, it's just like they will be able to push so much. Like they haven't taken many turrets, so I don't think it will be the end of the game, but it will certainly mean they're back in the game.
Yeah, with 1 minute 15 seconds left for Dragon and a minute 50 left for Baron. See, Pain, like this is definitely Exulansis' game to win. It's just about how long can Elixir hold them, how long can they keep holding them. And with Ocean Drake, the 3 freaking Ocean Souls, with the amount of healing that they can do, along with the build that Volibear has gone with the Spirit Visage and the Hextech Gunblade, he is, and the only like so now Ash has built like I think the anti-heal item, but with the last dragon now up, the Elder now up in 45 seconds, Elder has to be game right now, right? So whoever gets Elder right now will definitely look to end the game out.
Yeah, I think Exulansis are just saying, you know what, we recognize the fact that Elder can be like this way for you back in the game. We're just going to take all 3 of your inhibitors and deny you any like easy chance of contesting it.
Oh, they already got the top lane inhibitor tower. This is going to be crazy. You will be the first one to engage. The RQ from Karma hurt a lot. Biggest up has to use his W. It's a 10-second cooldown for him as well. Should be back up actually in 3 seconds. Here we go. The Bard ulti gets used on to the Nautilus. A beautiful stun yet again. And now Volibear is the one who gets eaten up. Volibear goes down and dies. That's a 1-for-0. This could be a push for Elder. We're not sure yet because Dead Corporal is alive, and as long as he is alive, the team fights could go anywhere. And now Kakabai fans, what is he doing? He's trying to find where these people are, and this buys him some time. But is this still Elder for Exulansis?
I mean, they can definitely go for it, but because of the fact that it's 5v4 on the map right now, Elixir will be able to contest it. So that's why I think they're moving towards the top lane. They're going to keep pressuring that. I think they should send one person over to the Elder so that somebody can just sneak the Elder while they maintain the map pressure.
Such a high pressure game we're seeing right now, aren't we? Like these games are so close. Both these teams, 26 kills, 26 kills. At 34 minutes, a 4,000 goal lead. You know, it doesn't mean as much as it should. Oh, the Cocoon barely misses. And the stun does land. He's going ham, but I'm not sure that's worth it. Look at this. The damage from cutting about is insane. Oh, they get a huge spike, but the choke fight, I'm not sure who's winning. Oh, that Corporal though is remain untouched. That Corporal keeps on doing. This is the game. Elixir have lost. Exulansis have won it. Finally, we are going for a game 3, boys. This is going to be crazy.
Go. That corporal hype up, like the way Exulansis have changed by his inclusion, the way that lane even changed, they're able to like the Ash Nautilus versus the Ezreal Morgana was such a different lane as compared to how the lane was this
Yeah,
game.
the early
And
skirmishes. Actually, Lances looked
yep.
so good in the early game. How good they were to get the gate ahead, and in general, a beautiful performance. Elixir fought tooth and nail to make this, into a somewhat close game. But no, make no mistake, Exulances were definitely in the driver's seat throughout the game, and a great carry performance from Dead Corporal allows them to make this series into 1-1, guys. The damage dealt here, if you look at the damage dealt this game, it's going to be all Caitlyn there and Karma, and also from Ash and Mordecai are really well played by both of these players as well. I think Panda did really well this game in trying to salvage a situation. But what are your thoughts on this game?
I mean, I just love it. The fact that both of these teams were fighting tooth and nail to the end is just gonna it showcases how good the game 3 is gonna be. Exulansis came out of this game with a clear game plan. They wanted to boost their Caitlyn, they wanted to boost their main carry, that Corporal who they brought back in, and they did exactly that. The Katarina bot building the Rabadon second, I think, was for the massive shields he was able to generate, obviously, with the RQ damage. The Bard with the perfect ulti timings is just able to zone out the fight. However, Elixir didn't just fade out there. They came back and they came back fighting. It's just those early advantages that Excelance has built up that costed Elixir the game in the end. So the key factor for me in this game is this Elise, right? The Elise was supposed to be dominating the map play in the early game, which she was unable to. So does Black Infinity change his champion? Does he change his style? Because he's gone for that early sort of dominating champion 2 games in a row, Pantheon and then Elise. So I think he's going to go for the same play style, but maybe a different champion.
Yeah, he definitely has to change up his champion pick. So, anyways, guys, this is it for game 2. We'll be back with game 3 in just a few minutes. Do not go anywhere.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. glorious battle. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear gaming monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear gaming monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear gaming monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear gaming monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice.
Hello, we are back with game 3 of this intense semi-finals between Elixir on the blue side and Exulansis on the red side. Game 2 was a great performance from Exulansis that they were able to come back with a victory for themselves. And now with game 3 starting, CA, what are your thoughts on this series and what do you think can happen? Because now Exulansis are on the red side and Elixir is on the blue side.
Yeah, so like that switch up instantly is something that we want to look at, right? Like, because the bans change, the priority changes. Now, Elixir is this one with the blue pick, so they have the first pick, power pick priority. But we see like similar bans coming out from the side of Exulances. They have the Talia ban, the Galio ban, all targeted towards Kaka.
Very, very close series, man. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I like the ban adaptations coming out already. They are banning the Graves because, say what you want about Video Gamer, his Graves was very good in both those games. And now, with it being banned out, he'll be opting to play either his Olaf, his Kindred, or something like that. Graves was one of his main champs. So the fact that it was kept open was like a bit surprising, and now Ezreal will be the one pick up, so they're denying it against Red Corporal. And now Kirk also a great season.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? In last game, they banned Ezreal to deny it from Dead Corporal because they recognized, oh my, Caitlyn Morgana. Now that is as oppressive, like potentially like a little less oppressive than Caitlyn Bard, but it has the option of like you can just deny any engage on Caitlyn.
Yeah, but on the other side, they've picked up a Ezreal Karma, which honestly is a great response because Karma does poke out Morgana a lot. And Gangplank is just blindly picked right here by Panda. He's like, you know what, guys? Give me Gangplank. I will try to simply try to just farm out and be very relevant in these team fights with enough damage. And he has an orange that can get him out of any CC, right? So it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, right? Like how Elixir need those options in late game. We saw what Panda was capable on doing on a pick even like Mordekaiser. But the Orianna, this is the pick I've been looking for Katarina bot for all 3 games. And it's been banned in the second phase every single game before this. Exulansis is like, no more, we're just going to pick this up right now. So both the sides getting sort of comfort picks for their last set of picks in the round 1. It shows a lot towards where this game is going to go.
Yeah, and I like that both the mid lane and top lane picks from Exulansis and Elixir each have opted for a blind pick scenes, and they are great blind picks. Honestly, Gangplank does well into set, Gangplank does well into on, Gangplank does well into literally anything you can pick against it. So he's pretty much chill and he's happy. On the other side, same with Orianna. Orianna does not have a lot of losing lane matchups, so to speak. So she's very comfortable being picked, and this gives a lot of team fight prowess with the Orianna ultimate as well. And I like the fact that J4 is banned. The ball delivery system, like we discussed here, could be a potential option, and that being banned out really does help them out.
Yeah, exactly, right? So what we want to see next from Exulansis is going to be the first pick after this ban phase is that ball delivery system. So there needs to be someone. I mean, I fully trust Katarina bot on getting his own shockwaves, but when you have someone you can put the ball on and then get the shockwave becomes so much more consistent. So like they're gonna pick their top laner, I expect now. So where's it gonna be? Like, is it gonna be a tank? Though a tank would be very bad against Gangplank. So what are they gonna do?
They can pick the Wukong if they want to. They can pick a lot of stuff that can just go well with their comp, because it's not about beating the Gangplank. It can just be about what is stronger for the team fights. So I'm curious to see what Crow does eventually pick up right here. Wukong, and it is going to be a volley again, and why not, right? See, because he did so well on the volley in game 2. He was this menacing force. He has an ultimate that could potentially be a ball delivery system as well, and he's just so damn tanky that I don't think Gangplank can power through him like he probably would have with the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, he's like the perfect ball delivery system. He's gonna jump on the backline with that ultimate. You just put the E on him with Orianna and press R, and the backline is definitely dead. So like here we're gonna see we need some sort of engage. Oh, LeBlanc! Yes! It's the perfect answer into Orianna.
Oh my lord, LeBlanc from Kaka. Honestly, it's a bit risky into that comp as well, but having said that, it is Kaka. He is a great LeBlanc player. It does well. Insane roam potential, which sort of aligns with how Kaka wants to play. So what a brilliant mid lane matchup we'll see. Catbot on his tried and tested Oriana, great player, great zone control, great farming. On the other hand, you have
Ooh.
LeBlanc, right? A great pick for Kaka with the roams and how well he plays that. And Rek'Sai will be the choice of pickup because for some reason the junglers wanted to counter pick the hell out of each other, and Black Infinity is like, you know what? Let me just go with the Rek'Sai.
I think
He'll give me some vision control, and that's a very interesting pickup to see coming out from
I'm
him.
not sure if Video Gamer plays Volibear Jungle, but Volibear Jungle here would be pretty good into the Rek'Sai. Let's see what they do. But like, because they still do need a little bit more engagement, like
Olaf,
soft engagement.
Alistair,
Oh,
Lux, more what?
so Morgana made. No, wait, what? Yeah, no, what?
It's some
Bug.
miss.
Ripped.
All right, so there's a small disconnect happening, and
Right?
so it seems like Katrina Bot could not pick his last pickup, and we'll just come back in a very quick break, guys. Do not go anywhere. The picks and bans will resume very shortly.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice.
What?
Oh no.
No.
Hello guys, we are back with the draft. Apologies for the delay. There was error with the client that are not allowed Video Gamer to apparently lock in. So now the
What?
pickup is there. It is going to be the Nunu for Exulansis Esports. CA, walk me through that.
I'm honestly kind of scratching my head, but I think I get it. Like, this is straight up for Exulansis. They're honing down on what they have proved to be strong at, which is their team fighting, right? What does Nunu do? He offers you a very clear way of engaging that you cannot contest as the other team with his snowball, and then he offers his ultimate, which is massive zone control. If Caitlyn is sitting around Nunu in that ultimate, nobody can step up to that Caitlyn. They want to make sure that that Corporal gets his same time, the same auto attacks he got in last game, so he can carry them again like they did. He's also a really good ball delivery system. But what do you think? These compositions are looking really interesting.
I actually like Exulance's composition a lot because even the Nunu can be a ball delivery system. The Voliver can be a ball delivery system. The Oriana, the team fighting prowess of this team is insanely strong at this point. I don't know how Elixir fight a 5v5 at all. I don't think they should even look to fight a 5v5 at all against this team fight because the front and back is crazy. Caitlyn, like we've seen that Corporal like just apparently have a lot of damage last game as well. And it's really just about zone control. It's about the fact that can they poke enough and can they get probably a pick, but who will the LeBlanc pick off? Probably the Caitlyn, probably the Morgana, probably the Oriana, but I doubt she's ever going to be able to kill the Nunu or the Volley. This is clearly a comp that they're playing for mid to early. Late game, if this game goes for 30-35 minutes, which honestly both games have, then it's just
Yep.
going to be a simple stat padding on the side of Oliver and Uno. They're not going to die to literally anybody on the side of Elixir. So I feel like Elixir are on a clock right here. They need to win the early game. They need to make plays happen, preferably in the mid lane or the bot lane. But they don't have any hard CC to set it up with. Where is the CC in this composition? Like Rek'Sai W, probably like his Unburrow, maybe a Karma W that's a tether for 2 seconds. The same with a LeBlanc. There's no hard CC right here. So I'm curious to see how this composition plays out. Elixir definitely have thought of a lot of things before they went for this route, but from how I'm looking at it, I feel it's not that easy to execute. Whereas on the other side with Morgana,
Exactly.
Caitlyn, like they have the team fight sort out pretty well. Send someone for ball delivery, get the Morgana to peel for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn just front and back, keep hitting, and there is no front line. Right, so unless you're somehow able to catch the Caitlyn, who is going to kill the freaking Caitlyn? Unless like LeBlanc, finds a skirmish from the back. So as long as Exulances keep the wards on the back and have everything warded perfectly, and do not allow Kaka to get the kills, they will definitely win out all these team fights. So I'm leaning towards Exulances just by looking at the draft right there.
I mean, yeah, same, but like this draft reminds me of the G2 versus Origin finals from Spring Split in LEC. On the side of Elixir, what they have is a clear 1-3-1 strat that they can perfectly transition into if Black Infinity is able to get them those extremely important early leads. Because if those early leads don't come in, this comp simply doesn't have the options to engage. They cannot 1-3-1 into like a comp that is just gonna run it down mid with no, like literally just run it down mid with the ball and then with another ball just kill you with the shockwave. So like they will have to answer in the mid game if they don't have the lead. So this is the onus is once again on Black Infinity. He showed up on game one. He was not as impactful on game two. Can he do the job on game three? We're gonna find out.
True. And this game, your eyes on Elixir have to be on Kaka because he is playing the
Yeah.
playmaker, right? The playmaker, roamer, assassin, mid lane, that mage, assassin, whatever the hell that he is at this point. He is a guy that they all will look forward to. And if he's able to snowball out of control, and if for some reason Gangplank and Ezreal are allowed to scale, which by all means they're not bad scalers, right? But if they get their damages in the right place, then like you said, the 1-3-1 will definitely work out in their favor. But uh, the game is starting, man. I can't wait to see what happens. This is game 3, guys, of the TEC South Asia Championship League, powered by LG UltraGear, between Elixir, Team Elixir, and Exulansis. The score is tied 1-1 in this best of 3 series. The winner of this match today will face DF, aka Demos First, in the finals tomorrow. So everything comes down to this one game. And we have to talk about mental, right here, CA, because
Yep.
it's going to be a lot of pressure for both the teams heading into this game 3.
Yeah, I think on the side of Exulansis, their in-game leaders are going to be like, just calm down. We have the late game advantage. Just play it slow, take good fights, and we'll be fine. Whereas on the side of Elixir, they're going to be hyped. They want to go, they want to fight early, they want to get those advantages in. So this is going to be really spicy, really fast. And as for the the ruins we see, the only thing that is slightly out of standard is the phase rush on Oriana, which I really like because it gives you that sort of extra movement speed. You need to just get out of the way of LeBlanc, just dodge her E stun proc coming in.
I'm also a little bit curious about the Volibear press the attack.
Yeah, I mean, the previous game, I understood why he did it in the melee matchup. Though against the Gangplank, it's not that great, right? You're rarely ever going to get the procs. So that tells me that maybe Exulansis want to play towards the top side and keep this Gangplank shut down. Don't let him become the powerhouse he did become in game one.
Exactly, and I feel like Wally will just scale up to be the tanky player that he is. Just that this time, with the Gangplank and the Ezreal, they might have enough AD damage to finally kill him. Last game, I feel like the Ashe was trying to hit him and he couldn't do much. And Kirk is on that Ezreal. There's a lot of maneuverability with that champion and also a lot of damage that he can output. So that's a great pickup for him, honestly, against this composition that wants to just sincerely just run at him and try to kill him. On the Ashe, he looked a bit helpless, but now with the Ezreal, he is in a great spot.
Yep. And he also has the ability to sort of just deny him from being focused by the Volibear as he was last time on the Ashe. So he can output that damage without worrying about getting you're getting that big champion jumping on you and then just one-shotting you with the shockwave. So I really like the fact that they've gone for Ezreal first pick here. They've clearly shown that they're ready for this adaptation with the blue side pick. We just have to see if they have the capability in them to execute this perfectly, because this comp is not easy to execute at all.
Yep, as we have started with the game, guys, it's going to be standard starts. Game 3, nobody wants to take a risk in trying to invade anymore. So people are just chilling in the lanes. Everyone's at their own sides, A simple check would be made by both of them. And I feel like Gangplank as a pickup is going to be the one to watch for us if he is able to farm up and be relevant. And the fact that he can join team fights through his ultimate is a very, very important part of Gangplank that I feel is the reason why he's picked, right? Because he can join anyone as long as he can just ult them and create damage. But with Kranko on that Morgana, man, the guy has been on point with all of his picks. But SG Karma should have some poke advantage, I feel, into the Morgana, because the Karma can just keep poking the Morgana with the Q. And you can see again, Exulansis want to have the late invade, and they will have the late invade. Meanwhile, they actually spot out the start for Exulansis as well. Nuno starts on the red side.
Yeah, so both junglers starting on the top side is really interesting for me. So it says that they want to play for the bot side. Naturally, I would assume that Ezreal Karma would try to get the push, even though Caitlyn with her attack speed is able to get the push into the lane. But I'm gonna see if maybe Exulansis don't try to push this lane out so much, so this Nunu can actually come and impact the bot lane very early.
Oh, you can see
the
already
bind
the starting queue. Micro Ice is on point with his Morgana already. Had a great Bard game, got the respect band that he deserved in game 3, and now it's gone off to a decent start for both of the people, but it's too early to call anything except for the jungle pathing right now.
Yeah, so the one thing I will point out is I think Exulansis took a pretty bad trade. So Dead Corporal is down on his spots already, and they're gonna get pushed in hard.
Yeah.
Which is, while not necessarily a good thing, it does open the road for Nunu to gank this lane. So let's see if we see an early gank coming in.
Yeah, that's the poke we spoke about, right? We were saying, oh my lord, Caitlyn Morgana is such a strong lane. But you also fact the fact that Ezreal Karma poke a lot, and they are trying to catch these people out. They want to effectively get some priority and vision. Meanwhile, the top side, Crow is like, hey, I'm here. Boom, shakalaka, some sort of electrical damage coming out right there. Yeah. And Video Gamer is like, sorry, Big is something like just chilling and farming, because that's what he needs to do on this Gangplank.
Yeah, this is a very oppressive match for Scarecrow. He just has to try to farm as much as he can and wait for jungle help, which doesn't seem like it's coming anytime soon. But
there it is. The trap does land, and he's gonna die right here. Beautiful first blood goes on to Dead Corporate purely on the brilliant, outplay, not an outplay, brilliant skill shot landing by Micro Ice. He's playing like the challenger that he knows he can be. And in the mid lane, you can see a flash happening right here. Back Infinity comes for a game and is able to burn the flash off the Oriana, which is a good win for them as well. But first blood going with the Caitlyn, that's got to hurt for them.
Yeah, I want to see how Infinity is able to capitalize on the fact that he got the flash. I want to see him back in this lane and trying to kill this, because right now they need to get Kaka going. Caitlyn for Exulansis is already going with the first blood. They need some kills on Kaka so they can answer for that Keeper.
Yeah, and they're going for a flash, ignite, engage. But look who is
But
here for
Micro Ice.
support. 3 to 4 people. And now the fight is going away. Infinity has to run away. Infinity has a nice knock-up. He gets one kill, but the kill will be returned back. It's a 1-for-1. Never mind. They don't die. And now Kakabai fans is in trouble. He's the one who has to die. And my lord, just when you thought that the fray is about to happen, Micro Ice with the roams saves his mid laner from dying, and they get a kill for themselves.
I want to bring up a point that you mentioned in Champ Select, right? Coming into Game 3 after such intense Game 1s and 2s, it's about the mental of the team and how they take in the fact that they're going through such an intense game session. Exulansis, like, they're showing incredible mental strength. Like, they are on point. Micro Ice, that roam was perfect. He came on point exactly when Kaka and Black Infinity came to exploit the fact that Katarina bot had lost their flash, and they're able to turn it around. That was beautiful.
That was so well played. Exulansis is definitely coming out better in this early game so far. A couple of kills going into their favor, and look at who's getting the kills. You know, it's the carries who are getting the kills. That's like the best people you would want to have your kills on. Having said that, though, you know, it's a good momentum swing for them, but it does not mean a lot in the early game. But if I were them, I'd so happily take this right now because no flash on Kaka, no ignite on Kaka. Like, he's not going to be a menace unless, of course, he wants to roam. But he is level 4 to level 5, and he's going to go behind in this game if he doesn't stay in his lane.
Yeah, as Oriana Katarina bot, you know what you're capable of come mid game when you're in those skirmish team fight situations and you can get your shockwave off. So you're just chilling now. You have the red buff. You're not exactly being oppressed in lane as much as you could have been without your flash, and you are just scaling into the beast you know you're going to be. The one thing I will point out though is the obvious CS discrepancy coming out in top lane, right? 39 to 27 already with Gangplank's passive. Gangplank is going to get real rich real fast.
That's probably the only thing that is somewhat keeping them within less than 1,000 gold lead. But yet again,
Yep.
oh my lord, these bindings just do not
Binding.
stop. The RE lands, a clip lands, and that's a lot of damage coming out right there. And Micro Ice is on point right now. The gank is coming, but look at this. More other ganks are coming.
Oh,
People have been
the
spotted out. The gank penalty gets used. Here
ult.
comes the flash. He has to run away. Can Infinity survive this? No, he cannot, but he's trying to do whatever he can. The damage is clearly not enough. The teleport does come out, and that's going to be another kill for Exulansis Esports as they look to get more plates in the bot lane towers here.
I mean, Elixir is making the right moves, right? They went for the bot lane play when Gangplank had the level 6. They're just forgetting the fact that Exulansis knows what the right plays are. Exulansis is ready for these right plays, they're ready to counter these right plays, and they're getting every single advantage. It's 3-0 for the late game team, and Exulansis is in a very comfortable spot right now.
Yeah, and the waves are so well set for both the mid and top that they really just want to fight to this at this point. I'm not sure what the plan of action here is, but Kaka could be in trouble and Kaka just dies, and these plays are so bad. It's almost as if they are playing out of desperations here because Exulances were in complete control of that dragon, and with that play also, it just looks like Kaka is also in a world of trouble because look at the wave mid. That could just be a freeze for Katarina bot right there, and the CS lead can continue to go. He's deciding to push it, which is also fine by him. Meanwhile,
Oh no.
gang coming.
Think
It's
Kaka
like
by
a
fans in
Sharknado
trouble?
thing. Yeah, he is in trouble. Can he run away is a question. I think he should be able to. RW used by Kaka. That's actually by Kaka by fan. That's actually quite smart. He should be able to get some damage off, and Video Gamer could be in trouble.
Kill?
That's a
Oh,
return kill.
and
Meanwhile,
it's solo
top
kill.
laner as well. What the hell just happened? Suddenly, out of nowhere, there's 2 kills coming over, and finally, Elixir find themselves on the board. And Panda, the boy wonder that he is just gets himself a solo kill in the top lane.
I mean, I was just about to mention that what Elixir really need to do right now is calm down and remember the fact that they have their comfort champions in Israel and Gangplank, and right out of nowhere, Israel and Gangplank both get a kill each. Like, these two champions can still mean a lot for Elixir in the late game. Caitlyn is still an immobile AD carry that will get one shot if Gangplank has enough items, right?
And if our observers missed that, basically Crow was walking back to lane with half HP and Panda was just waiting for him, catches him off guard and just simply kills him without having to blow anything. So that's
Panda's
a nice
stepping up.
Yeah. So some momentum finally comes back in favor of Elixir, but make no mistake, man, Exulances are definitely winning this early game. They have a 8,600 goal lead right now. The mid is ahead, the bot is ahead. Only the top is the one that is losing, so to speak, maybe perhaps. But they are in a great spot right now.
Yeah, this will become a question of like how the skirmishes around the team's objectives go. Oh, meanwhile, mid lane.
Yeah, finally they get the catch that they wanted. The Ignite, however, will not be able to kill them. But here comes the ultimate from Katrina bot. Sorry, from Black Infinity. They do die in a 1-for-1, but that is that worth? What do you think?
I mean, so Oriana lost her summoners in that play, right? Whereas Kaka still maintained his flash. So Black Infinity also has his flash. They can just repeat gank this Oriana again and try to get Kaka maybe a kill. While the 1-for-1 is actually good for Exulansis, the summoner advantage is good for Elixir.
Yeah, and I think what Kaka is doing is trying to slow push the wave out, so he'll be able to catch back up a bit on EXP that he was pretty behind. He still is behind, mind you. It's around half a level of experience difference, but they want to make another gank happen. No flash for the Caitlyn, but very smartly dead Corporal. Now he has knowledge. These are players who play a lot with each other. They were, I think, also spotted on the ward. Yes, they were. Never mind. The ward definitely spots them out. So good that they backed off. And LeBlanc has not had the potency that we were expecting her to have in the early game because of the early deaths that she faced.
Yeah, that early denial by Micro Ice, who I have to say is really starting to look like the MVP of this series. His plays have been on point, his bindings have been on point, and like that denial was sort of just has kept LeBlanc and Kaka more importantly out of this game. Kaka is this enigmatic player who can change the game entirely, and they managed to keep him shut down.
Yeah, look at the mispings coming out. Katrina bot is not in my lane, guys. It's a 4-man bot coming. Be very, very careful. It might be too late though, because the 4 people have come right here. And meanwhile, though, there's some bit of damage. But look at this. Oriana is not even tanking that damage. It's almost as if it's having no effect onto her, which is great for Katarina bot, because now he can hold himself in the lane without any issues. Meanwhile, on the top side, though, you could see another skirmish come out because BK Sapne is looking to hurt on that gangplank with his poke.
Yeah, I want to see Black Infinity playing for the Herald and like just sort of hope his bot lane survives, because Gangplank is starting to become a real raid boss here. He has his Page, he has his Sheen, whereas Volibear is just sitting on 2 Doran's rings and a Kindle Gem. He has no resistances. Right? So you can easily kill that Volibear, or maybe just go back mid while Katarina bot doesn't have her flash.
Yeah, but on the other side, you have Dead Corporal on the Caitlyn, who's the raid boss, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like both the raid bosses, it's going to come down to them, honestly. And also, Ezreal has had a great game, right? Captain Kirk has played really well.
Oh,
The hook lands again. He's in trouble. Can he flash away? Brilliant usage of everything whatsoever, but he will still die. And Micro Ice does it again. My lord, Kakabai fans has not had a good game 2 or game 3. It's really not looking good for him because he's in a lot of deficits, and the fact that he keeps getting caught out by those bindings is looking to hurt for them. And now Kaka rather is in trouble. Oriana ult is there to dissuade that. He should look to come back into lane. Meanwhile, in the top side, the Herald gets taken over Black Infinity, so they get some efforts back for this skirmish, but the second dragon is up here, and that could be going to Exulansis.
Yeah, so Exulansis, the late game team, they're ahead in gold, they're ahead in dragons. Their Gangplank is getting a lot of gold, and I really like the fact that Black Infinity just steps away, lets Gangplank gets all the plate money all to himself. He will get some of the Rift Herald, but
he gets a first plate gold as well. Yep.
This will make the difference. Like, can Panda or BK Sapne like make the difference with the amount of gold he's getting, the amount of like carry potential he's getting in this game? Can he make the difference, or will Dead Corpo just go all the way and show why he should have been played in game 1?
Yeah, and like Infinity has just power farmed a lot this game. He's 82 CS right now. He's half a level or almost half a level ahead of the Nunu. He's in fact an entire level ahead of the Nunu. 7.5 to 8.5. So he's farming up to become a beast right now. Serrated dog. He is going for the assassinations here. He's like, I'm going to jump on the Caitlyn and I'm going to kill her, and hopefully Kaka follows up and we kill this person. And this is the thing with Exulansis. They have a twofold composition. You kill the Oriana and you kill the Caitlyn, then you do not have damage anymore. So it's really on them to survive, and it's on Kaka and Black Infinity to kill them. This is the game that we are watching, guys. The third game of the semifinals, and it's turning out to be a cracker because gold is dead even, mind you. Never mind, 200 gold ahead, but almost dead even, mind you, right? So it's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, like that Gangplank is making up a lot of difference, because we know that this bot lane has a lot of gold in them. This mid lane also probably has a little bit of gold ahead, but Gangplank is, I think, about 1,000 gold ahead of Volibear. And he has his Triforce.
He's 2,000 gold ahead of the Volleyball.
Oh wow!
So literally everyone else is so far behind. It's only because of Panda's 2000 gold lead that the gold is somewhat even in the first place.
Yep. Like the
Interesting.
onus is definitely on Panda. I mean, he showed his progress, his capability in game one and in game two. Even when he was shut down in game two, he
Oh,
came
that's a
back out.
nice combo. Finally, Kaka lands the combo that he wants. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill him, but does get him low enough that he will have some prio. There is a flash on Katarina bot, so he should be fine. Meanwhile, top lane, like Wally is just stuck between a rock and a hard place. He can't seem to do
Yeah.
anything right now. And they're all coming mid lane, so this could be another fight or skirmish happening. And Infinity is very much ahead. That's a lot of damage. Here comes the teleport, and Kakabai fans will go down yet again. This is the death that they will give, but in return they should get the top lane tower. So a kill for a tower, honestly, not a bad trade. But Kakabai fans is just not having a great game right now. He's the center. He's like a who keeps getting caught out right, and it's looking pretty hard for him.
Yeah, I mean, Kakabai fans is not having a great game, and Micro Amps is having that much of a good game, right?
They
Like
don't-
that difference.
Yeah, true. They don't even get the top lane tower, so it's a net win right here for Exulansis. That's really just on them, honestly. And here comes the kill that they wanted. The flash lands and the flash gets used right here. Here comes Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk gets the shutdown. Black Infinity is the guy who gets the kill onto Morgana, but not before Wally Bear slays Black Infinity on that Rexer. So 1-for-1 when all was said and done. So flashes being blown by the bot lane is definitely helping. And Corporal finds the snipe right there. Pow! He kills the Caitlyn, the LeBlanc, and that's a great pickup for him as well.
Yeah, I think that made the difference in that team fight in terms of otherwise I would have 100% handed the win for that skirmish to Elixir, but that kill coming on to Dead Corpo at the end on Kaka is actually huge for Exulansis because they're still maintaining that gold advantage on their carries. But the point that you mentioned earlier, this is a two-fold composition. Black Infinity going for the assassination, he's able to provide the damage. If Elixir is somehow able to kill Caitlyn and Orianna, then this composition doesn't look so hard.
It really doesn't. And at this point, I feel like Kaka's behind. Kaka's 1000 gold behind. He's not finished his Luden's Echo. He does not have enough burst to kill anyone at this point. But with flashes going down, do you think the next team fight could be better for Elixir considering no flash on the Caitlyn?
Yeah, for sure. Gangplank has his flash over Volibear. LeBlanc has his flash, which would mean a lot over Caitlyn because Caitlyn burned both her summoners in that fight, right? So if Rek'Sai and LeBlanc are able to get onto the Caitlyn and just leave the Orianna, Gangplank will be able to carry the fight way better than the Orianna at this point of the game.
Yep, and Ezreal has a lot of gold that he wants to back off on, probably getting his Ezreal God yet again. Kakabai fans, man, he's trying to ward, and every time he tries to ward, is like a Nunu with a snowball coming right at him.
Yeah, the one unfortunate thing is the fact that it's a mountain soul, those tiny ledges coming in the jungle just to deny that Nunu ball from going further.
RNG is helping Elixir, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, this dragon coming up, this is going to be a very important fight. If Elixir are able to get the assassinations they want to get, it will set the pace for the rest of the game because both of them will just be looking for those assassinations permanently.
Yeah,
but if Exulansis... Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
If Exulansis is able to get this Drake, then they're at soul point. That is just too much for Elixir to handle in 5 minutes when Exulansis will be 22 minutes soul point.
And Mountain Drake does a lot of damage. So the fact that these guys have tanked so much, they're half health already, is a bit of problematic situation. And I feel this team fight with Gangplank ult being up as well.
Yep.
Could potentially be a problematic issue. It's a nice dodge by Captain Kirk right there. He wants to go in for the kill. He does go in for the kill. Can they get the kill? I don't think they can, but Captain Kirk is going to die to the Caitlyn. And here is the flash from Kaka to save his AD carry. Here is the flash from Dead Corporal, so from Catbot to get that person. That's a double kill and out of nowhere. Brilliant team fight victory. And Exulansis seems to just have the number of Elixir who seem to just, getting too desperate. They get one more kill back, mind you, but that's not going to be enough for them to stop the third dragon from being taken by Exulansis. Might not be enough. They might look to even get Volibear right now, so they will trade that off. Look at the damage of this Volibear. Never mind, man. Black Infinity damage is even higher at this point. And they will look to get the dragon, but can they survive the ensuing team fight? Oh, here comes Panda. Panda is just too far off. They will survive. They might have mid priority if they want to get the tower, but Exulansis will be more than happy to just back off. The pings have been called for Herald. But will Herald be taken is something we'll have to wait and see, because right now Exulansis are just coming out better, and like Katina Bot's 5-1-1. We spoke about how good his Oriana is, and he is showing it in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing started when Captain Kirk saw that juicy Morgana at half health, and he's like, I can get this. And Micro is just like, nope, jabate, and like Captain Kirk burning his E and his flash, and still not
Yep.
being able to get out, it just made the difference.
Yeah, and now with Herald trying to be taken, look at this though. Gangplank is just trying to get the tower. He does, like Panda is having a fantastic game. He's now 3,000 gold ahead of his enemy, and he is looking very, very strong in this particular matchup. But how much can an impact can one guy have when League is a 5v5 game? Right, see, because it's really gonna be on to LeBlanc, who have to make plays, and Kaka just has not had the impact that he wanted to have with this LeBlanc.
Yeah, and like maybe if Gangplank was able to get to like 4 items, 5 items before fighting, he could have a much bigger impact. Those barrels would do a lot of AoE damage. But with this soul point coming up around the 23, 24 minute mark, they're on a clock. They need to like deny this soul point. Because last game when I mistook the Ocean Soul for the Mountain Soul is amazing on Volibear. He will again never be able to die, just like the Ocean Soul, because they'll have a masked shield. What it's even better on is on a twofold composition like Caitlyn and Oriana, because they have that shield that is able to deny that little damage, so they don't get assassinated immediately. If you're not able to assassinate those carries, then you don't really have much hope.
Yeah, and look at this right now. Look, LeBlanc trying to see what she can do right there. Wanted to get a pick off, but that's not gonna happen. Caitlyn is there, and that's gonna be a double W, RW right here, just to clear the wave. And Kaka will survive that actually. Oh, does get hooked right there. That's a lot of damage. Does get Kate trapped and
Oh,
Kate ulted, so he loses like almost all of his HP.
but that's the turret. They're just able to they're not able to kill Kaka, but they'll be able to push him off the turret.
The
So
carries of Exulansis are really carrying this game, right? Like 305, 511. They're in a great spot, but like Elixir respond back with potentially a mid lane down. Never mind, they're not able to. And now the ultimate from Volibear does land. Here come Volibear ults out. Okay, but on the top side of the map, one more tower is being taken. Here comes the Gangplank ult. This finally thwarts the roam, and Black Infinity could be in trouble as well. He's roaming to 3 other people, and mid lane tower is still up, mind you, so it could still potentially look to be taken. I feel as if focus should just be on to get the tower, but Kirk is looking to poke more, and here come Black Infinity. He goes on to the Nunu. The Nunu ultimate is being used. That will be a lot of damage. Can he survive? No, he cannot. That's LeBlanc with the first kill of the game. And Elixir finally get a kill for themselves. Meanwhile, in the mid lane as well, Wally gets poked out a lot, and Ezreal is starting to hurt. Even if there's armor on the side of Volibear, the Ezreal Qs are hurting, and there's a nice dodge. Kaka fans finally getting used to the fact that he can dodge the Morgana Qs. And with mid lane, how close it is. Here comes Kaka. That could potentially be another damage. That's a flash, but the stun does land. Is there enough damage to kill him? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. The ignite is being ticked on. He is going to be enough, but not before Kakabai fans himself dies. It's a 1-for-1. Supports go down. That Corporal gets one more kill for himself, but then so does actually Kakabai fans is the one who gets the kill. So it's not the best of kill trades, so to speak, but the fact that skirmishes are happening, it's Elixir now who are coming out on top, and that's some really nice ward placements. Kaka does not know this. He gets caught out, but he still lands a W. Flash has to be blown by Katina Bot because by Flash has to be blown by who? By Volibear, because he has to run away. And slowly and steadily, when all this thing's happening, Gangplank is just getting further and further ahead. The goal lead is like 4,000. It's insane. 2, 3, 4. Like how huge is like Gangplank right now in this game?
The team goal differences just showcase it, right? The tempo of the game is definitely in Exulansis' favor. There's no doubt. The soul points coming up, but Elixir are ahead in gold. Elixir are ahead in gold by 1.5k solely on the back of this Gangplank and slowly the Ezreal now. So if these carries ever die in this fight for the soul point, Elixir will start to take over.
Yeah, but this is the point where you can see how strong Exulansis tend to be, because Panda could be in trouble. Panda does have his flash using ultimate, the Caitlyn ult as well. That's a beautiful usage, and they all have to use ultimates. Everybody uses their ultimates, like Caitlyn ultimate, Nunu ultimate, Ezreal ultimate out of nowhere, random Ezreal Q popping off. He has to back off, but this could potentially be Dragon being given. What do you think right here? Because
I mean, I'm looking at Infinity and Kaka. Both of them have their flashes. Nunu doesn't have his flash, but Caitlyn and Oriana also have their flashes.
Well,
they
that's
have
a
to
nice
really
Q.
pull off a miracle.
And again, the skirmish is happening. Tanks are tanking. damage is being taken. Here comes Dead Corporal. Dead Corporal getting poked out quite a bit. Oh my god, Dead Corporal almost dies. And here comes Kaka with the kill. But my lord, he survives. And Infinity tries he might gets a shutdown. No, it's the one on to the Caitlyn who gets a shutdown. My lord, the beautiful battle right there. The fight for Drake still happens. Can they win? My lord, double kill for the Caitlyn. Can he kill? We don't know. They get the mountain. This is the one that they want to get. Yes, they lose 2-1. Actually, they won the team fight as well, and they get the mountain dig. This is huge right now for this thing, but they are able to get the kill back. No, they're not. Kakabai Fast is in double, does not have his W, and the flash. Katarina bot is unstoppable. Who can kill this monster? We don't know. Here comes that Corporal with that mountain soul. Wants to kill people, will not. And yet again, Exulansis come out on top with the soul drake. 4 drakes on their side, and now they're going to be tankier as hell. The next call is Baron, in fact, because all of them are dead, and with how fed that Corporal is, this could potentially be the Baron for Exulansis.
So what I'm really curious about regarding last fight was, did Panda not have his ult? Because I was expecting
Panda uses ult the moment he got caught initially. Oh, the Ezreal was almost enough to get the Baron, but not. Exulansis are in the driver's seat and they're pushing to the 5th gear because now they are in the place to win the game, perhaps. Let's see. But I'm really positive about their chance to win right now. They have had a great game 2 and game 3. The mental on their side is strong as hell, and Dead Corporate and Katarina about the carries of Exulansis are simply showing up huge in this game.
Yeah, like the mental especially, like to come back on a reverse sweep on especially somebody you didn't play game 1 with. For Exulansis right now, they're like, we just 2-0 with this, man. We're gonna forget game 1 ever happened. Game 1 we didn't lose that badly. We didn't get stomped. We won game 2 and 3 on the backs of our own plays, and Dead Corporal showing his carry potential. The Caitlyn in both games, the supports being picked just to like enhance his play. It's just insane how well these team is coordinated as compared to game 1.
Indeed. But with how fed the Caitlyn is with 3 items to 2.5 off the Ezreal, you have to be like, someone's gotta kill the damn Caitlyn, man. If you can't kill the Caitlyn, the game's pretty much over. And they're trying, Infinity is also trying to kill the Volibear. The Volibear is just tanking, and the champ is just so BS at this point, he doesn't die. And the Exulansis are making the full use of that. Here comes the Volibear with the snowball. He will land it onto the Baron going on. They have to give this up. They can only take the mid lane tower because every other lane right now is pushed out for them. And a Gangplank ult could thwart this as well. Like, Gangplank is finishing his 3rd item as well, so he's also becoming a beast in these team fights. But again, they need Kaka to get ahead, right? They need Kaka to have 2 or 1 item. But look at how fed Katarina bot is. 2 completed items, 17 stacks on his Magi's as well. He is looking unstoppable on this Orianna.
Yeah, the raid boss is flexing their muscles here. That Magi coming in, he just disables the turret too.
Yep, and look at this, going in, nobody to stop the ultimate. They will get the tower. Can they kill Video Gamer? They somehow are able to. Okay, that was a little bit overzealous from them, but I guess it doesn't matter because they're still able to get the inhibited turret, and now they will back off. So the Baron leads to a couple of towers for them, which is not bad. The gold lead, however, still very close, mind you. It's just around 1,000 gold, and now Kaka's trying to do something. He barely tickles the Volibear at this point, but you know who doesn't tickle is the damn Gangplank because he does a lot of damage as well. But the inhibitor tower is in trouble. Here comes Kaka, lands another Q, will go back. The small pokes are hurting quite a bit. Ezreal also is doing enough damage. Beautiful, no, never mind. The ultimate only hit Gangplank. Gangplank's going to be okay, but Dead Corporal just shuts that person down, and that's going to be the inhibitor tower going down right here. Dead Corporal, sorry, Katarina bot is just so far ahead of this game. You think that the one carry say, he tries to go in but dies. That's a bad skirmish, but Katarina bot, even if he dies, Dead Corporal is there to pick up where he left off. And look at this, one more kill. Katka dies as well. Ezreal gets a kill back. What are these team fights, guys? We have no clue whatsoever, but these team fights are just making Exulansis Esports win by, slivers and slivers and slivers until they get like the whole map of Elixir.
I mean, Exulansis are just showing exactly why Elixir was banning that Orianna every single time in the second phase of banning in game 1 and 2. Katarina bot is so good on the Orianna. He's able to...
Kaka, sorry. Biggest Sapna is in trouble. He's caught in the wrong place. He gets caught by the Kanko Q. No more W anymore. And that's going to be a kill. And finally, the raid, the savior of Elixir is also dead. That's a 40-second dead time. This could potentially mean the bot lane tower also going down. Thankfully, he goes down at a time when there's no, objective should be taken. But it's just looking so hard for Elixir right now. With how fed Orianna is, with how unkillable that Corporal is on that Caitlyn, this just looking like an uphill task for them. And Exulansis are in the perfect spot to seal the deal in this game and go to the finals of the TEC South Asia Championship League.
Yeah, this 9-0 Caitlyn has her Mauritius now. Like, Kaka's was struggling to like get some impact into this game before this. Now with her magic resist, it has to be literally Black Infinity flashing on her and praying to God she dies, because so far she looks completely unkillable. And if she doesn't die, they win the game.
Absolutely at this point, and it's just going to be on the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn, if she's kept untouched in these team fights, she can literally 1v5 them. With Dragon coming up in 30 seconds, this is the eventual fight. Now, Kaka spots them out, but oh my lord, the damage is insane! One crit auto just completely shreds Kaka. And that's going to be it, guys. That's GG. Like, at this point, even I'm wondering what the hell just happened. Like, I'm also, like, just astounded by that crazy damage. That's going to be Elder right now. That's literally just going to be Elder for Exulansis. And, they're looking to get some more things before they get Elder. They want the tower as well. They are trying to. At this point, can Infi go for the shield? It's a lot of damage onto Micro Ice, mind you. But that still should not matter because Nunu has already started the Elder Drake. Everyone else is rushing towards it. And this, they want to get everything, including the kitchen sink right now, here, because they even took the red buff.
Yeah, I don't think the audience can see this, but the all chat DM coming into is absolutely lovely. Like the question mark coming in from that Corporal just showing his confidence on these game 2 and 3. He's just like, he is in the driver's seat and he is completely in control. He was in control of game 2, he's in control of game 3, and he's just carrying this team to this finals of the
Yeah, and with the double Elder, I don't know if they're going to go for Baron or not. They're like, you know what, guys, chuck the Baron. Let's just go end this. We have the Midland Tower. We win these team fights. We have the Mountain Drake. We have the Elder Soul. We have a Nunu hitting the Ezreal. We have everything you want to see right now to finish this game off. And what can these guys do is the big question we all have to ask. Now, the wave clear is happening, but Elixir is on their last stand. This unkillable king. The Ezreal, the beautiful ult right there from Orianna to do something. It wasn't enough. Here comes the ult from Morting. So Oliver as well. They get one tower, they get two towers. This could be the end of the game right now. They're looking to get. And my lord, 1-for-0. Nunu will die. Here comes Black Infinity try as he might is not enough able to kill anyone. The binding line, legendary. The game is going to get over. Kaka by fans will die. Can Ezreal do something? The madman no cannot end up a physical. Panda, the last person to survive, cannot survive this. Exulansis have done it. They have beaten Elixir to win this season. And they are going to go to the finals to face Teamers first. What a brilliant show of performance by this absolutely baller of a team. And a great kind of performance from Dead Corporal and Katrina about in this game. What are your thoughts here?
Man, I couldn't say it better. Absolute baller of a team indeed. Like, damn, Micro Ice with his bindings. Like, when we were talking about the bot lane, about how Ezreal Kama will outwork the bot lane, the only thing I had in mind was, yeah, but if, like a big if the binding lands. That if was never existent in this game. The binding landed every goddamn time. Like, this guy doesn't miss. Like, brilliant game by Exulansis.
Definitely, guys. Brilliant performance right here for the Exulansis squad. Look at the damage there. You can see all the damage is on Caitlyn and stuff like that. Great performance from them. And this is going to be a great series. We had a wonderful match. Finals will be up tomorrow, guys, with DF as well. And make sure you do not go anywhere, because the winner of the finals will make away the prize. It's going to be Demor's Force versus Exulansis for the finals. 6 p.m. best of 5. Make sure you are there and you are watching. Until next time, guys, it's a see you guys later.
Have a good day. Or night, I guess.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Justice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Justice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG UltraGear Gaming Monitor. Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Justice. Let the glorious battle begin.